So this was brought up yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, I wish nothing but the best for Lael Collins. But Lael Collins has been fully medically cleared from his ACL and MCL surgery 2 weeks ago, and he's been putting in work. He's gouging interest from several teams and is likely to take free agent visits in the near future. And it's just one of those situations that, listen, at the end of the day, it does suck, because for pretty much no reason at all, we cut him, right? And at first there was rumors of, well, he asked to be released, and that was like the rumor going around. And everyone's like, okay, well, if he asked to be released, that's the respectful thing to do as the Bengals, if you know you're going with Jonah Williams. And then pretty much all of those rumors got put to bed once Zach Taylor had a press conference after we released Lael Collins and said, no, this is just a business decision, really. This is just like a part of the business of like, hey, listen, he was going to save us $7 million to cut him. So why not go ahead and get rid of him when, we were going with Jonah Williams anyway. More confidence in Jonah Williams. And then I made the video last night talking about offensive line percentages and how questionable all offensive line play is so far. But I will say overall wise, if you go back to last night's video, Jonah hasn't really been that much of a problem other than 1 week, which was against the Ravens. Other than that, Jonah Williams has actually been pretty solid for us. So I got to give him credit where credit is due there. It's not like he's been, the real culprit that I look at and go, wow, you're the problem, Jonah. But then again, there's always situations where you could have moved Lael Collins to, maybe guard or something, or move him to a different position and just see what you can get out of him. Again, at the end of the day, just having the offensive line depth to, move around players. Because right now, we already know, right now, Volson is a problem. Like, 1,000%. There's no ways to sugarcoat that, to move that around. He is a problem right now. He is absolutely garbage. And I hate to say that because I do love Volson. I think he's young. I think he has a lot of potential. But he's not playing good. Okay? He's not. And when you look at, Collins, right? Obviously, yes, he played majority of his career at right tackle. But go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and scroll over here to the left-hand side on Pro Football Focus here. Actually, let me scroll. Actually, okay, I'm going to have to put it up here. So, right here, you guys can see left guard. Collins actually started at left guard his first year in the NFL. He played 713 snaps at left guard his first year, then 186 his second year with the Dallas Cowboys. So, yeah, 899 snaps at left guard. It would be amazing for us to actually have somebody who could maybe potentially fill in that spot. And yes, he didn't put up the greatest numbers. He had overall pass blocking grade of 67.5, a run blocking grade of 69.7, which you might say, well, that's not the greatest, and we'd rather have, Volson in there rather than having, a guy like that. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. Because, guys, this is Volson. This is Volson right now. Week 1, 27.4. 3.6% pass rush. The pass rush ratio of how much pass rushing he's allowing to get to Joe Burrow. Week 2, 32.4. Week 3, 0. You know how bad you have to be to get 0? Now listen, he went against Aaron Donald. It was one-on-one. No, what one-on-one, but there was a situation where we didn't double team Donald on certain plays, and he went right through Volson. I mean, it was almost like a kindergartner going through a NFL player going through a kindergartner. It was like look, it was like that. It was just like he went right through him. Now, don't get me wrong, Aaron Donald's one of the best in the league. And I don't think Collins is going to sit up there in left guard and automatically destroy him in any way possible. Let's be honest here. But I think he probably do a better job than Volson. Volson, week 4 versus the Titans last week, 37.6. The point is, Volson is bad. And I did not think I was going to say that going into the season. So ironically enough, I was wrong about two things. Going into the season, I said Jackson Carman could be a capable right tackle, and that we could use him at right tackle. Then the preseason happened, and obviously the preseason and the training camp happened, and we saw one thing. Jackson Carman sucks at right tackle. But we had a silver lining. We had a positive thing, right? He's really good at backup left tackle. And he can play left tackle. He's pretty good at it, right? So, it's all good. We have a backup left tackle for Orlando Brown. Good. Let's just pray we never have to use him at right tackle. We also saw another thing. Cody Ford, he sucks at right tackle. He also sucks pretty much at everything else. But, you know what? At least he's on the team as a body. And then what we realized was we have the best situation possible. The best situation you could ever ask for. We have two right tackles, one who could play guard, and a perfect contract for our second right tackle. Because our second right tackle, right, Collins is who I'm talking about, was on a team-friendly contract that was he gets paid per game. So him being out for what's week it is? Week 5? Well, him being out for 5 weeks meant that we would only have to pay him for 12 weeks of this season. Which you take all the money we owed him, just, subtract the 5 weeks or 6 weeks, whatever it takes for him to come back, right? We have a healthy guy who, if we started struggling, started having problems, we could put in as left guard or put in whatever and figure this out. I still am fathoming after week 1's performance that we cut Collins. Week 2, week 3, week 4. I mean, how many weeks do we have to see this? And that's the second thing I was wrong on. I thought Jackson Carman could play right tackle, and I thought that, even though Volson's young, he's going to really progress this year and take off. And it looked like he was in preseason and training camp. And I know, we're only 5 weeks into the season, guys. Finish the truck stop, chillax, it's early. It's not early when those are the grades you're putting up. That's horrendous. That's almost to a point where you're getting destroyed on every single play. And just a little key tip here, because I do want to show you guys this. This is pretty much the Giants offensive line type of numbers, okay? Let me actually move this. I think I have to do it like that. Yeah, there we go. So this is the Giants offensive line, which is ranked the worst in the league. This is not me just trashing the Giants and the Giants catching strays, but I'm sorry, Giants fans. You guys are literally ranked the worst offensive line in the league. So if I'm ever going to compare anyone to someone playing bad, you're on the list. And surprisingly enough, their left guard for the first 2 weeks, Ben Bredesen, against the Cowboys and Cardinals, he actually looked really decent. That's the only thing that looked decent on their offensive line. But, again, he actually looked pretty decent, right? So, yeah, and then, well, this guy got hurt, okay? Ben got hurt, and this is what they have had as a replacement once Ben got hurt. This is bad, right, for the Giants. We're not Giants fans. We're Bengals fans. This is horrendous. And if you want, I know you can't blame everything on the offensive line. I know you can't sit there and say, well, Joe's not looking down or not has a calf strain because of the offensive line. No, he doesn't. Right? But if you're going to start to try to fix this offensive line, left guard is definitely a thing you want to fix first. And to see Collins now, again, I am very happy for him. I am excited to see him get back, in his journey and get back on the field. I mean, this guy went through it all. If you guys do not know La'el Collins' story, pretty much a summary here. I'm just going to give a general summary. You can look at it yourself. This guy was about to be a first-round draft pick, and then he was accused of killing his ex-girlfriend right before the draft. Because of that, he went undrafted. Now, based on what I understand, he did not kill his ex-girlfriend, but he was accused of it. And because he was accused of it, no team wanted to even take a shot on this guy. So he goes undrafted and then gets a chance with the Cowboys. But it's an insane story. Again, like I said, I am really underplaying how amazing the story actually is. Again, like I said, definitely look into it. But overall wise, yeah, rare to add this caliber of an offensive lineman at this point in the season. I know, right? It's like almost like every team is gonna be like, whoa, we can add like a top tier right tackle? Huh, huh. I wonder who the idiot is who cut him. That's us. We're the idiot. We did it. For business moves, apparently. It it hurts, man. It hurts because like we need a guy like this in there right now. Not maybe at right tackle, because again, like I said, listen, I'm okay with Jonah. Jonah's getting the job done. But for other than Jonah, yeah, we need someone in there. And see him back and doing this. This is what we waited for. This is what we were excited for. We have a backup who can get the job done like this. They fumbled the bag. I hate to say this, but the Bengals fumbled the bag here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.